Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am gonna show you top 5 interesting and impossible places that exist in our world. 1. Kelimutu Mountain. Kelimutu is a volcano, close to the small town of Moni in Central Flores Island in Indonesia. It has 3 volcanic crater lakes that differ in color. The science of the Kelimutu lakes is relatively well known. Lake colors periodically change due to adjustments in the oxidation-reduction status of the fluid of each lake, and also considering the abundance of different major elements, such as iron and manganese. Oxidation-reduction status depends on the balance of volcanic gas input and rainfall rate, and is thought to be mediated by the groundwater system in the volcano itself. The colors in the lakes change independently from each other, as each has its own unique connectivity to the underlying volcano's activity. Between January and November 2016, the colors of the craters changed 6 times. Although it is widely believed that the changes are unpredictable, it is more accurate to say that the lack of any regular monitoring of the volcanic system precludes scientists from having the data necessary to drive widely available predictive models. The volcano contains 3 striking summit crater lakes of varying colors. Tayu Atabupu, Lake of Old People, is usually blue and is the westernmost of the 3 lakes. The other 2 lakes, Tayu Ko'ofinauamuri Lake of Young Men and Maidens, and Tayu Atapolo, Bewitched or Enchanted Lake, are separated by a shared crater wall and are typically green or red respectively. The lake colors vary on a periodic basis. Subaqueous fumaroles are the probable cause of active upwelling that occurs at the 2 eastern lakes. The lakes have been a source of minor phreatic eruptions in historical time. The summit of the compound 1,639 m, 5,377 feet, high Kelimutu volcano is elongated 2 km, 1.2 miles, in a W and W east direction. The older cones of Kelito and Kelibara are located, respectively 3 km, 1.9 miles, to the north and 2 km, 1.2 miles, to the south. The scenic lakes are a popular tourist destination. Kelimutu is also of interest to geologists, because the 3 lakes have different colors, yet are at the crest of the same volcano. According to Kelimutu National Park officials, the color changes as a result of chemical reactions. Number 2. Mount Roraima. Mount Roraima is the highest of the Pacaraima chain of tepuas, tabletop mountain, or plateau in South America. The name of the mountain Roraima came from the native Paman language means blue-green, and Ma means great. Mount Roraima serves as the true point of Venezuela, Guyana and Brazil. 5% the plateau part of its mountain plateau lies in Brazil, 10% in Guyana, with rest 85% in Venezuela. 156 it lies on the Guiana Shield in the southeastern corner of Venezuela's 30,000 square kilometer, 12,000 square mile, Canaima National Park, forming the highest peak of Guyana's highland range. Another major tepui in the national park, Ququenan Tepui, is right next to Mount Roraima. The Brazil part of mountain forms the Monte Roraima National Park of Brazil. First described to Europeans by the English explorer Sir Walter Raleigh during his 1595 expedition, Mount Roraima is famous for its tabletop shape, with a flat plateau, bounded on all sides by massive cliffs rising over 400 meters, 1,300 feet, that often stays high above the fogs and clouds. Mount Roraima also hosts a couple of waterfalls, usually referred to as Roraima Falls, which leaps off the tepui in 4-tiered leaps. The height of the waterfall is estimated at approximately 2,000 feet, 610 m. Number 3. The Gates of Hell. In the hot, expansive Karakum Desert in Turkmenistan, near the 350-person village of Darvaza, is a hole 230 feet wide that has been on fire for over 40 years. Though technically called the Darvaza gas crater, locals know the crater as the Gates of Hell. Its fiery glow can be seen for miles around. The Gates of Hell crater was created in 1971, when a Soviet drilling rig accidentally punched into a massive underground natural gas cavern, causing the ground to collapse and the entire drilling rig to fall in. Having punctured a pocket of gas, poisonous fumes began leaking at an alarming rate. To head off a potential environmental catastrophe, the Soviets set the hole alight, figuring it would stop burning within a few weeks. Decades later, and the fiery pit is still going strong. The Soviet drilling rig is believed to still be down there somewhere, on the other side of the Gates of Hell. Amazingly, despite the crater's foreboding name and ever-present flames, people still trek into the desert to witness the sights in all its blazing glory. The country's government hopes it'll become a tourist site, and the nearby desert has already become a popular place to wild camp. Number 4. Malappuram, Kerala. The residents of Panani in Kerala's Malappuram were in for a pleasant surprise after the water from the recent floods receded. A new island-like structure has surfaced along their beach. The narrow sand strip, which is well over half a kilometer long, has literally split the sea into two. The sand strip is now attracting many tourists to the Panani beach, who venture into the sea, walking the entire stretch. While tourists continue to flock to catch a glimpse of it, authorities have warned that the sand strip could be washed away in the case of a high tide. Even though it was not immediately clear what was behind the formation of the unusual structure, many believe that the sand which was swept away from the Bharatapuzha and got deposited in Panani might have caused the phenomena. Number 5. Underwater waterfalls, Mauritius. Mauritius is known for its idyllic beaches and crystal clear sea, but there's an unbelievable phenomenon at the southwest corner of the island that appears to be an underwater waterfall. Despite how it looks, this isn't actually a flowing region of water, but instead an optical illusion that happens because of the seafloor structure. The island sits on an ocean shelf which is no more than 500 feet deep at the edge of the shelf. However, it soon plunges down to depths of almost 2.5 miles, and what you're actually seeing in the underwater waterfall is not water falling down into the abyss, but particles of sand that are being pushed over by the current.